you're trying to fill?
Not realizing yet your potential, and yet you have that burning desire inside that you could do more and accomplish more in your life.
Okay, so it's more of a sort of personal development type thing, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect, great.
And the audience should be over 40.
And they're over 40, okay.
Mostly.
All right. And for what reason might they be together in this meeting room with you? Under what conditions?
They
might
probably come for a general development, personal development type of a weekend, not specifically to see me.
Great. So you're one of the speakers in that time weekend. Okay, perfect. Got it. All right. And so you are doing your story. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Perfect. Okay. So 10 minutes.
Can I get a chair?
You can use whatever props you wish. All right. Happy?
Yes.
All right. 10 minutes. Give me a hand, please. 10 minutes.
Raise your hand if you've ever had a moment in your life when you're excited about something, but at the same time frightened about that thing which is about to happen to you. 4 months ago, I was standing behind the curtain at the Nokia Theater in Los Angeles. This is where they have the Emmy Awards every year. You could hear the boom, boom of the bass of the music pumping up the room to an excitement level. And through the curtains, you could see the lights flashing behind. I had butterflies in my stomach. I wanted to go to the restroom to take a peek, but you can't go at that moment. They were putting the lavalier microphone on my face, and I was adjusting my tie to look good on stage. The music quieted down, and you could hear the announcer's voice coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, Six Diamond International Chairman Club member Amartat Cohen. I walked out onto the stage. There were people running up to get me to sign their seminar books. And I was signing their books, and I was taken back to when I was 8 years old. I was seated on my bed, playing with my pen. To me, a pen was everything. It was a rocket ship. It was an arrow or a spear. It was a pen. And I used to spend hours designing my logo for my multi-million-dollar companies that I knew were going to happen in my life. Or practicing for hours that perfect signature that I would use to sign all of the books at some point later on. Raise your hand if you've had dreams in your life when you were 8 or 10 years old that you've stopped dreaming now. We all have dreams that we've stopped dreaming. Life goes on. We grow down. Beaten down. I've been beaten down many times in my life. And I got up again. And I've been beaten down again. And tried to get up again. In 1988, I was really beaten down. I was lying on a bed in Los Angeles, California. I'd spent 20 years with a film career. I'd made documentary movies. I have movies in the Whitney Museum of Art. I've won awards. And I had no money. I had no future career. I have 4 children, a new baby, and $80,000 in debt. I'm lying on the bed. You could hear outside the sound of the rain dripping. You could see the fluorescent lights above me flickering. It was dark outside, but it was more dark inside. I looked up, Lord, what's going to happen to me? I don't have a career anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do. And almost at that moment, maybe it was the next day, the phone rang. Yes, I was looking in the newspaper for ads, job, yes. An interview? Okay, sure, I'll come. When? Tomorrow. And I went down to an interview, and that phone call changed my life. Have any of you ever had a phone call or a moment where everything changed from one thing to the next and for the positive in your life? Yes or no?
Yes.
I started a new business. I didn't know anything about this business. It was about nutrition products and weight loss products. It was a company called Herbalife. I didn't know anything about how to do this. But I had to make some changes in my life. I had nothing else to do. And so for the first year, I worked very hard. I built, I worked, I built, and nothing happened. And I kept going a second year, and a third year, and a fourth year. And in the fourth year, I made it to the top of the company. And for these next 20 years, I've stayed at the top of the company. When I went on stage that day, I was chosen out of 3 million distributors to be the opening speaker at our 35th anniversary. I've made millions of dollars, and my organization has created almost $1 billion in sales. But what good is it to have success and money if you don't have good health? 4 years ago, I was in a doctor's office in a New York hospital. Dr. Nadir was sitting across from me. He was wearing his white coat, he had white hair, and he had those thick horn-rimmed glasses so that his eyes looked out at me like some fish. And he was tapping his pencil on the table. Mr. Cohen, you have prostate cancer. My world stopped. Everything that I knew, my life, my future, my dreams, my plans, washed away in a tidal wave. Then I remembered the voice of Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn, one of the great philosophers. For things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you've got to get better. Pushed away that voice of self-pity, and I focused on what was important to me in my life, my family, my friends, fighting against the disease. And I want now to give back all that's been given to me. You may have asked yourself, what is this 71-year-old man doing here today? Flying the red-eye flight last night from Malaysia to be at this meeting today. Because I want to give back to people like you and share some principles so that you can have a longer, healthier, more productive life. You sitting in those chairs, ask yourself, what is the potential inside myself that I have not yet realized? It's crying out inside of you to come out. Listen and follow your heart. Don't wait for some serious thing to happen in your life for you to focus and to make those changes and get better. And this is why I've created this system, to help you move in the right direction.
There we are, good night, please.